Hey, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So happy to be here and to be chatting. Welcome, welcome. So today I'm going to focus a little bit on maybe a little recap of some of the stuff that I covered in the book launch summit for AI. I did talk a little bit about productivity. Irma posted a comment. So nice to have you here, Irma. Um, Love that you are here and that dad's putting the kids to bed. Thank you for sharing and for being here. I also want to thank you guys for all of the um, compliments about the book launch summit. I did a session in that book launch summit where we went through and I talked a lot about increasing productivity and how can you use AI to help you drive your productivity and make your book launch that much easier. It was a great session. It has had rave reviews by folks that have attended. I've been getting emails and lots of people setting up time with me, wanting to talk about their books and their book launches. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, this book launch summit, then let me give you a little bit of an update and see if I can't grab a link for you. There is a free online event. I'm just going to go ahead and share over here slides. Let's see. Present my computer. Share screen. Okay, I'm just going to share the entire screen because it's crazy. I want it to take me with you. Okay, so there is, I sent this out yesterday, maybe the day before. So the book launch summit, you get free, there's two amazing summits going on right this week. So I believe this is day 3 of the book launch summit. And there is 50 plus industry experts all talking about book launch. And Eric has done an amazing job of curating a ton of experts about book launch. So all things book launch, that is the number one question that I am asked regularly is how can I launch my book well? What order do I do things in? What kinds of things can I do to market my book? How do I know if it sells? Should I put it on pre-order? All of these things that we're all wondering and we want to make sure we do a good job with. Well, this book launch summit has 50 sessions plus. I did present in day 1. I think you may still be able to get it. But let me go ahead and grab the link here and put it down into the post here onto the thread. So let's see, I will go ahead and post it here as well. Here we go. So if you don't have your free ticket, go and grab it. It is amazing. I've had so many rave reviews about the book launch summit, and people are learning so much. I have got a whole notebook filled already just with day 1 and half of day 2. So now we're going through and we've got 2 more days, and then there's going to be an encore. If you're anything like me, and some of these sessions, I keep saying, oh, go back to such and such a time on the video where they talk about this because I need to re-listen to that. Go and get the premium pass. It's less than $100. You're going to have 50 plus sessions, and you're going to want to be able to get in and have these forever. So go ahead and do that. And if you can't, just go grab the free pass and watch the sessions. There is going to be an encore, so you will have a second opportunity over the weekend to be able to check it out. And then if that's not enough free training for you as an author, the following week we have from August 21st to 25th. And I'm so blessed that people have been reaching out to me to talk about children's books and things like that. So I'm also presenting in this summit along with Bobby Hinman, Brooke Van Sickle, and a number of other folks who are going to be presenting all about your kidlit. So understanding the idea of publishing children's books. So Brooke is a wealth of information about writing children's books. There's a ton, again, so much awesome stuff happening. I love summit season, although I always try to keep up and be able to watch these things. So that's from the summit season here. Let me go in, and here is a link to that as well. All right, so we have, let's see if we can't, so short story, go and grab your free tickets. If you can spend, what is it, $67, $70 or something, grab the full pass so that you can get, not only do you get all of the replays, but every single speaker has put in some extra special VIP stuff that you will get. So there's something like $2,600 worth of extra bonus stuff that you get if you do upgrade to a premium pass. So that's just an amazing opportunity for you as well. Let me go back here now. I'll stop my share. Let's see. Stop the share. Remove. Okay, so I have a couple of things that I can talk about that I think would be really helpful for you guys, but I'm also looking for you to post some questions so that I also can get a sense of what kinds of things that you are looking to ask. So tell me, what are your frequently asked questions? Give me, where are you getting stuck? What about self-publishing can I answer for you? While I wait for those things, I'm going to also just talk a little bit about video marketing. I have a lot of things that we've been doing with video marketing. And I think as a children's book author, having this kind of ability to take a book with these beautiful illustrations and have a book trailer, have maybe even a full read aloud that's animated. And I've got a number of them on my YouTube channel from my authors that I've uploaded, also from my own books as well. It's such an amazing opportunity to engage with kids, to be able to share and get more eyeballs on your book. Now, I've heard from some people and they'll say, but April, if my whole book is shown on some YouTube channel, isn't that a problem? Like, don't they need to ask me permission? And yes, they really should be doing that. Maybe they've even taken your book and created their own. You do have an option to reach out to them or report it on YouTube and have them removed. But my thinking is, why would you do that? The more people are looking at your book, the more eyeballs on your book, the better that you're going to have your book spreading, right? People, if you have a good book and people are reading it, they're showing all of these beautiful images. If you've got this beautiful animated piece of your story as well, and it can be a teaser, you can use it on Amazon for video ads. You can put it on your website. You can upload it to YouTube, even run ads to it that way. You could post it on your website. And when people are Googling things, you can also, videos tend to rank higher if you've got videos uploaded on the page. So it's a great opportunity to get the word out and to engage, right? these days people don't have time to read and read and read, and little video trailer is an awesome way to be able to help spread the word about your book. I'm going to go on to Amazon for a moment and just pull up children's books about, let's see, all right, for kids ages 3 to 7. I'm just throwing that in there. When we take a look at, here's a great opportunity for us. So I'm going to go and add this back to the stream. All right, so here I am. I went to Amazon and I did a children's book search for kids ages 3 to 7, right? As I'm scrolling through, I wanted to see what's going to come up here. Oh, look at this. This is a beautiful video walkthrough. So video, now this looks to me like it's not anything too fancy. A little bit of page turning, a child, a little bit of words on it. And this is something that you can run if you have Seller Central, if you have Advantage. If you're just running KDP, you might not be able to do these yourself unless you take the step to be able to register as a brand, and then you can have a little bit more. So what an awesome, now if you're like me and you're not very well versed in video editing, I can still be a geek and not be great at video editing, can't I? Because I'm not. And there are some tools that can really help you. And there's also some great resources that I'm happy to share with you as well. And if I was to go to YouTube, I'm going to share one of my favorite folks that does a good number of mine is WeCom, and does work for my authors. WeCom they do a ton of author videos here, walkthrough videos, and a lot of it is animating. Here's, let's see if I can have The Love Tank. I just love this book so much. I'm going to put a plug for it when I get up here. If I can find the Love Tank video book. Here we go. So I can't believe this video only has 28 views, but go check out the Love Tank book. So I'm going to just mute it here and take a look at this beautiful book. I will put it into the comments here. You see how Amy Weaver at WeCom has kind of, she's actually reading the book. I don't want to turn on the volume, but she has a nice accent. You can also read your own book. You can have these beautiful page turns and a little bit of, sparkling or a little bit of animation. One of my books that she did, I had a frog jumping, and she ended up making the frog jump and also adding some splashing and a little ribbit animal sounds to go with it. But you see here, like, it's just so engaging, right? I was meeting with an author earlier today, and she said that the two that Amy did for her books, she downloaded those videos and she loaded it up onto her grandchild's tablet, and he doesn't want to read the book anymore without watching the video at the same time. It's really a cool interactive way, and it's got all this animation and it's got voices, and it also is a way when children hear things being read aloud while they're also learning to read, it can help them learn how to read that much more quickly as well. The other thing is you can use this as a reader magnet. If you open up your book and at the beginning of the book it says, a gift for you, go and download the free video book to accompany and read along with the video book. So that when somebody goes to your website or scans the QR code, they could actually be getting a free download from you, or you can redirect them to a private YouTube playlist that has the video, right? These things that are on YouTube here don't necessarily need to be public. You could be uploading special things that are only for your subscribers, right? You could do something really cool. Maybe it's you reading the book, or maybe it's you talking about how teachers and homeschoolers can use your book in order to be able to kind of extend the learning beyond the book. And these are all just amazing ways of engaging. So use video. You can use it here when you go on to Amazon ads. Go on to Amazon. Let's click on one that's not going to cost anybody anything. I don't want to click on any sponsored ads. Let's just see. Silly joke books for kids. So when I click here and I go to the bottom of this listing, you can see that there is this thing over here that says videos. Now, they do have some rules, some things they'll shut down if you try to upload one. What I have made sense of, and this could be changing regularly with Amazon, you can upload your own video, and you can make sure that it does not have any other website referenced. Make sure you don't say things like, best new book of 2023, right? So don't have claims and things that you couldn't put on an Amazon ad, because they do go through it and they will approve or not, or reject the video. However, this area is really more for those folks that are going to review your book. So for those of you who are launching really well, remember, we're learning in this launch summit, right? Book launch summit, you're learning all kinds of ways, 50 plus speakers, ways that you can launch your book really well. You have a launch team. You go through and you've got people that are engaged and they're ready to support you during your launch. Perhaps you've given them an early reader copy. And when they've got it, now your book is launching, they're ready to go on and they're ready to give you some reviews. They're going to put their reviews, but why not ask your team, ask your launch team to go and upload a video of them, maybe holding the thing or just giving a video testimonial. Because when people are scrolling down here and they're seeing video testimonials, people are going to click on those and they're going to weigh more heavily for those that are trying to make a decision on whether or not they buy the book. So why not do that, right? Give yourself an opportunity to take advantage of all of these things. Now, also, when you go to your Amazon, let me go to authorcentral.amazon.com. Don't forget that there are, when you're logged in as an author, when you launch a new book, you have an opportunity, and here's my books here, right? All of your books are here. You can see all your reviews in one place, but you also have the ability to edit your profile, and you can have a special link here, an author URL that you can choose. And I just made mine my first and middle initial and last name. You can tie your blog in here, and then look at this. There's some upload media. So I have some videos that I've uploaded and photos. So don't lose an opportunity to be able to stand out in different ways. Okay. This is a good opportunity to do that. There's also, when you think about video, when I go to my website, selfpubmadesimple.com, I have, let me see if I have my About April. So I have a little about me, and of course it's not pretty. We're redesigning some things, but on the about me, and this I did probably 4 or 5 years ago, but I paid somebody on Fiverr um, to go through here and give me like a little, I'll just turn the sound. So I just did like a little thing about Little Labradoodle Publishing. So it's a video, it's a little, something that's, and you can do these if you're doing, I also have, let's see, my little sister for Brady. Here's well, the latest book that I released, right? Here's my little read aloud on my webpage. And I have things here, right? Important messages from the book. Go get your free bonus content, which number one, you get the video book, some activity pages, and a teacher's guide. So again, don't lose the opportunity to use these things. Yeah, and we even had we had an individual that has written a book about, and it was a song that she had tied to it as well. And Amy at WeCom was able to connect with that book and make the little ant's mouth move and sing the songs. So she was able to take this little ant character and put a video of this ant singing the song that the author wrote, and just using the videos. And the price is really reasonable. If you want to keep it simple, you can just you don't have to do animated characters. You don't have to do a bunch of things that are going to cause, lots of extra effort around animation and movement. You can also use your own voice if you prefer to do it. And then one extra really cool thing is, if you're doing your read aloud, or somebody else, or Amy is recording it, or you've got a voice artist doing it, one of the other things that happens is now you've got those voice files, and if you want to upload them and make an audiobook, you can. And that's what I did with my first book as well. I took the audio files, and before I knew it, I had a beautiful audiobook as well as the video book, and lots of extras to engage and provide people with something a little bit special. Let me just take a moment here and take a breath and see if I can read some of the questions here. Irma says, where do we post reader magnets, and which reader magnets work best in certain spaces? So I can tell you what I do with reader magnets. For me, I put them, as I mentioned here, I put it on my website, and I use Wix as a website builder. I'm not a big fan of WordPress. I think it's very complex for authors to learn, but Wix has kind of everything here. So on my page, it's very easy for me to configure this so that it automatically goes, automates the delivery of whatever files after they come here and pull this together. So the other thing you can do is, if you have something like MailChimp or MailerLite, those kinds of things that you're integrating with your website, and a lot of people do that with WordPress sites or other sites. Since we have that all integrated with the Wix site, I don't have to do that, but you can have a landing page that just accepts people, has people opt in, and then you connect that to what you want to happen afterwards. Another thing, if you want to really keep it simple, you could even do something as simple and low tech as just a Google Sheet, where people go and they sign in, or Google form, they sign in and they say, yes, I want this. And then, you can manually gather the data and then send it to your launch team, or to, for the folks that are doing something. It can make a big difference, because you want to be able to have, to continue to build your platform. Now, right now I have 8 books, with a couple more on the way. So when I was brand new, I had 1 book, and I did not have a huge platform. My family didn't even purchase my book. They were happy to receive free copies, but I didn't have a lot of support. Now I've been doing this for 5 years or so now. I've been helping authors like you. So a lot of this stuff is coming to me, and people have subscribed because of the things that I do. When I publish my self-publishing made simple nonfiction book, you guys are all going to run out and want to get some extras, right? And you're gonna engage with that book because I've built an audience and a platform. So where I might have had 20 people when I first started, now that platform is around 15,000. So, and more coming, especially with these summits. If you ever have an opportunity to speak at a summit, do presentations, and be able to let people learn more about you, especially your target audience, right? Then take that opportunity, continue to build your mailing list, because with every new release, those people that cared enough, that liked your book enough to go and get the extra thing that you were offering, and as long as you're staying in touch with them, kind of keeping that list warmed up, but not inundated with messages, then when it's time for you to release a new book, they'll be there, and you'll be able to continue to drive more traffic. More traffic, more eyeballs on your book means more sales. More sales means more bestsellers, and that will continue to grow. Some people will say to me, well, April, how many books does it take to actually have a platform big enough to sustain some income? It does take a while to build it, and you have to have patience. You have to collaborate. You have to reach out and borrow platforms if you don't have them yourself. Find influencers, podcasters, news outlets, and others that already have your target audience as part of their target audience, their visitors, their viewers, their followers, and try to use that platform as a way to allow those target readers of yours to find you. When you do that, you're going to have a lot more luck with growing your platform. And when you get to 3 books, 4 books, 5 books, especially if they're in a series, that is kind of where you start seeing the momentum really increasing. Now, that the caveat with that is that's assuming that you are reaching out, you are finding your readers, you are posting on social media, you are giving people reader magnets, and that you are connected, and you know what your target audience wants and needs, and that you're serving those needs. So for me, it's all about serving, and that is where you're going to get the best benefit for to really grow your audience. Okay, so I hope that was helpful. All right. Hi from the UK. It's early morning. Welcome, Cal. Feel free to post any question that you may have. Let me see, John. If you use a Google Doc to upload anything to Kindle, the file will be corrupted. To Kindle, upload anything to Kindle. So I'm not doing anything. I wouldn't recommend uploading anything to Kindle using the Google Doc, but what I would recommend is if you have say a list you want people to go and sign up on your Google form if they are interested in receiving like an ARC copy, or you've got a reader magnet. If it's kind of a lower tech version, if you have trouble getting things over to your website and connecting all of that, you can at least have something where people can sign up. But thank you for that. Yeah. And there is a Facebook user that said media no longer shows for the US authors on our profiles here. Yeah, I did see that when they reworked the author site, it's changed the way things display. That doesn't mean that that's going to be forever. It seems like every couple of weeks we've got new things rolling out with Amazon. So I connected my blog. I upload photos, images, because there is a lot of things, changes that are happening. So I still do that. And you also are able, in other markets, people are able to see those things. So why not make them available? Okay. Video on our website is a great idea. Yes, one of the really cool things about having video on your website too is search engine optimization. People love it. Don't forget, search engine optimization is important. If you're putting something on your website and you're putting a video, take the time to understand importance of let me see, hide that. Take the time to think about SEO. And when I first thought about, I have a team member that was talking to me and said, we need to do more on this page and that page because we're redesigning my website. Well, this page isn't optimized for SEO. And I was thinking, well, what is, SEO? You just add some comments into certain things and that's enough just to give it a little bit of an idea of what the page is about. Maybe when people share it, they have a nice image, but it's more than that. And it's also the way that you write, the way that the content is displayed. And she was going into all these things she does. And I thought, I don't want to learn one more thing. I'm so busy. What can I possibly do? And that's one of the ways that I actually found AI was able to really help me. So I ended up I'm just going to do a quick little, I know I'm all over the place, but that's kind of what I like about these types of impromptu lives, because we get to bounce all over on what you guys are looking to learn. So I'm going to share this and add to the stream. Okay, so I'm in ChatGPT. I'm going to post a link to the playground area that I usually go into. And I do pay for the plus version, but ChatGPT is free. And some of the stuff I'm going to show you, you're able to do yourself as well. The view might look a little bit different, but you will be able to do everything that you see here. Okay, so number one, take time to let ChatGPT know who they are. Give it a persona. So I'm going to say, you are a genius with SEO. You have ranked many websites #1 on Google and know exactly what to do to get my website ranking. So over here, now I'm going to tell it, your task is to create web copy that I can use on my About Me page that is optimized for SEO. Keywords, it's okay. Like my husband always tells me, April, you write too much. You write too much, right? So in this case, my verbal diarrhea of like throwing all of these things on the page and telling ChatGPT a whole bunch of stuff is actually really helpful, because it's giving ChatGPT a bunch of context about what I need, and then it's going to let it move forward. So keywords I am interested in ranking for are self-publishing, children's books, help with self-publishing, and similar keywords, keyword phrases. Okay, the text currently on my page is as follows. And then I can just go in and let me just go for my About Me. Let's see, about. This is one of the pages that's not the greatest, and it's very old. I haven't updated it in forever. So I'm going to put this here. This is one. I'm going to go to here again. I have no problem putting this here and back to the second part over here. Okay, so I don't have a huge amount of information here. Okay, please confirm that you understand and summarize what I have asked you. So, sounds like I'm talking to a friend, right? It's an assistant. So here it says, I understand that you are looking for web copy for your About Me page, that it is optimized for SEO. You want to rank for keywords such as self-publishing, children's books, and help with self-publishing. You would like the text to highlight your passion for children's books and self-publishing, as well as mention the services you offer, such as self-publishing coaching and an author work group. Now, I didn't tell it any of this, but probably some of that is in the text that I copied. Based on your current text, I will optimize it by incorporating relevant keywords and making it more SEO friendly. I will emphasize your expertise in self-publishing and your dedication to helping authors. Yes, please proceed. Okay, so you don't have to say please and thank you to your AI assistant here, but I do anyway, because, why not? Who knows? They may be listening. If not now, then maybe later. Anyway, just joking. But if it runs out, you can just say continue. It's usually, I'm sure that there's a setting that I can change to give it more room. But now this says, let's see if I can just read it through. Here is the optimized version of your About Me page. Welcome to Little Labradoodle Publishing, where passion meets self-publishing expertise. Founded by author April Cox, this venture emerged from a deep love for children's books and a desire to help authors bring their stories to life. As a proud grandmother, April experienced the joy of sharing children's picture books with her loved ones once again. There's something magical about holding a little one close and delving into the pages of a beloved tale. Inspired by these cherished moments, April's little Labradoodle Brady became the muse for their imaginative tales. What started as a legacy project for her grandchildren transformed into an opportunity for April to make a career change. After 30 years in the corporate world, her IT position was unexpectedly eliminated. Rather than viewing it as a setback, April saw it as a chance to follow her passion. Little Labradoodle Publishing was born. Self-publishing made simple, recognizing the struggles faced by many authors in getting their books published, April launched her author work group, offering comprehensive guidance and support since its inception in 2018. Hundreds, it's actually thousands, of aspiring authors have graduated from the program, equipped with the skills and knowledge needed to succeed. Little Labradoodle Publishing goes beyond author work groups. We provide a range of invaluable services for authors, including personalized self-publishing coaching, a vibrant private Facebook group, online courses, and resources tailored to your needs. Our dedication to empowering authors has made our author work group a resounding success within the writing community. At Little Labradoodle Publishing, we believe that every writer deserves a chance to see their stories come to life. Whether you're a first-time author with a children's book idea or a seasoned writer seeking guidance on self-publishing, we're here to support you every step of the way. Browse our website to discover the array of services and resources we offer. If you have any questions or would like to discuss your book project in more detail, don't hesitate to reach out. We offer free consultations where we can learn more about you and your unique vision. Join us on the journey of self-publishing excellence. Little Labradoodle Publishing is your partner in bringing your children's book dreams to fruition. I think it's amazing. What do you guys think of the updated text? It's long. It's very long. Why is it so long? Typical about 2,000 words is about uh, the right amount of text to be SEO friendly. And they peppered it with all kinds of terms like self-publishing and the services, and they made it flow beautifully. I couldn't write this any better. And this is something I'm going to save, and I'm going to use this and upload it. And also, there's some additional tools and things that we can think about for using this, and also reworking some things on your website. You don't have to hire an SEO expert if you've got this, or at least maybe you can start pulling this stuff together and then get your SEO person in, and you can save yourself a whole lot of money. So don't just brand yourself, but think about all of the SEO traffic that Google can send your way, and YouTube and all the other places. And by the way, adding a video to content like this that is really optimized for SEO is going to also rank it much higher. Okay, so this is just one of kind of the tricks and things that I'm working on right now. I also have a great software that I've been playing around with regard to video editing, because as you know, I do a lot of videos online, and I record a lot of the interviews that I do, and I've been spending a lot of money on video editing. So I was able to discover a tool that is just making things much simpler for me, and I'm happy to go through that. But first, let me just take a break here and go down. Okay, so let's see. So Tanya says, cute, I have Amy making an animated video book for my Amazon page. Awesome. I hope everything is going well with you and your Kickstarter. That's why. Okay, so Irma says she always does PDFs or EPUBs. Okay. Okay, so just a clarification here. One Facebook user says, I asked KDP if I could post a video to the customer review section, and they said, no, it's not to be used by authors. That's okay, because they used to let us do it. And if that's changed now, but have one of your launch team members, friends, colleagues, others, go ahead and record a video and post it down there. That's what launch teams are for, to help us get the word out. So you can use them. Don't let a no stop you from doing something that's going to help you. There are usually other ways of figuring things out. Okay. One Facebook user says they have a WordPress site hosted through SiteGround. Well, a lot of the things that I'm talking about, like the SEO and the being able to accept or allow users to subscribe, there's plugins and things with WordPress as well. Typically, many of us have templates and tools, and there's classes, and there's inexpensive website folks and freelancers that can help you if you have trouble with that. I just tend to really love Wix, and I have some really easy templates and some great resources that can usually get an author up and running with just a couple $100 with one page website with multiple menu options, opt-ins, things like that. $500, $600 is more pages. It's much easy. It's very easy to use, and you can have things like a shopping cart. It can automate your taxes. You can sell on your website. You can integrate with Google Ads and all kinds of things that Wix are just like little Wix plugins. Like, oh yeah, you want a blog? Sure, check that off. Now you have a blog. You want a shopping cart? Sure, just do that. You want, an opt-in form? Check that off. And then, you have this this beautiful website that comes together pretty well and pretty easily. So Irma says Luma Fusion on the iPad has been wonderful. So Irma, tell us more about this Luma Fusion. Is this for formatting for your ebooks and things, that conversation, or is that for something different? Okay. So I'm going to open up this application. I want to just give you a little Descript. It's called Descript. And they have started to incorporate AI into it, which I think is really cool. I'm hoping that my computer is going to behave, because I made the mistake of saying yes to a Creative Cloud update on my computer, and it's been a little bit slow today. So bear with me while I launch this, and hopefully I'll be able to share with you in just a moment. So if you are doing video, using video for marketing, tell me what are you doing? Are you posting videos on YouTube? What are you doing for video editing? Are you an iMovie fan? What else? Give us a little bit of insight into what you're doing. Let me see what I can do here. It's getting there. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen again. If I get back to here. All right, back to the stream here. So I uploaded, oops, sorry. I went to Descript here, and now let me share Descript. Okay, so this is Descript, and if I go and let me just do like a new project or a new composition. So one thing I really like about this tool is it's pretty user friendly. So if I want to choose a file to transcribe, so if I upload a video file let me just find anything that's not too long here. Okay, so I'll upload this little video, and it asks me what language that it's being transcribed in, and I'm going to click it's English. So right now you can see that it's actually transcribing the video, this is really awesome for me, because I do a lot of these training videos and things like that, or interviews. So if I upload a video, and it's, instead of having to, like what I was doing early on with my assistant, is she would go in and transcribe the videos, and then we would post them. So this one right here is it's transcribing the video by itself here. So all of the words are being able to pull it up and show me everything here, and I'll be able to actually remove ums and ahs. Like, that is the biggest thing ever. I don't know if you notice when I'm on a live video, but there's a lot more ums and ahs and knows. And those kind of things can be really distracting if you're trying to do a professional video. So this has some AI functionality that just allows you, with a click of one of the menu options, to just remove those filler words. It removes it from the transcript. It removes it from your video, which is amazing. So this is still transcribing here. It'll show up in a second. One of the other things, let's see. So here. wasn't a very good example. Sorry, I took one of those book trailers that one of the video folks that I work with did. I guess that wasn't very helpful to show you how it actually goes through and does the transcript. But trust me when I say all of the information's here. You've got the edit here and says remove filler words. Oh my God. Do you know how many hours that I would spend trying to self-edit and go through every and ah and kind of weird pause? It even removes ignored text. Yeah, let me see. If you guys want another example, let me do a new one. Sorry, I will be happy to do this for you. And by the way, there's a lot of really great videos on YouTube showing how to use Descript, and they go live quite often. So I was trying to pick something that was not too long. I thought it was the read aloud, and I actually ended up picking just the trailer, which wasn't helpful. Let me see. Okay, so here is a Flourish Ministries one that I did. So here's like a talking head video where I talk about and train about AI and stuff like that. So I'm going to click transcribe, and it's going to go through this process. It wants to know the speaker name, so I'm going to just put it here. April Cox as speaker, English, click done. And we'll give it a moment. I think it's maybe a 20-minute video or so that I presented at Flourish with Flourish Ministries or Flourish Writers Conference. So give it a moment. Let me tell you about some of the other really cool things that it does with AI, which I really love, is that, see my ugly background over here? I moved my office around. It used to have a nice setup behind me, and now these videos, since I had to move things around, it's just not very attractive. Well, one of the things I've been playing around with, I can actually come in and choose green screen. I can select my video, and I'll show you me doing this, but I can remove the background, and then I can upload this beautiful fancy office. And then you guys might even actually think that's my own office because it's really cool. You can just kind of take those things out. Or how about something like you upload a screenshot of your book as a bestseller, and you go like this. Hey, look, I got a bestseller. And the background is that. Okay, so I'm hoping, let me try to zoom in a little bit more here. I hope that is helpful for you to see. So, hello, April Cox here. So if I press play, here we go, edit. I'm going to say remove filler words. So it's going to go through. There's 11 filler words, probably. So here's the and ah. I can go in and apply to all and replace with a gap clip. Apply to all. So in one fell swoop, and trust me when I say, if this was my raw video, there would be a lot more than just a few ums and ahs in here. Now that just removed automatically, which is just nuts. I can't even believe that. It also has this studio sound quality thing where you can enable that, and it'll take your audio, and it will make it sound like it's a podcast. It bumps up the audio and it increases it and makes it that much better. Look at the green screen effect. So I'm going to hover on this and click here, and I'm going to go and click on green screen in a second. I just want to give it a chance to go through the studio sound thing. That just takes a moment. So it goes through, and AI actually improves. It removes background noise. It reduces any kind of clicking or popping. If you're, sometimes we get a microphone that's too close, or that's, bumping up when you're moving around. It will remove that stuff, which is just amazing. These things were impossible. I would take so much time trying to edit things myself. I got to the point where I was just sending the videos over to my video editor, and I do probably 3 or 4 videos a week that are like 30 minutes, 45 minutes, an hour. And I was paying $100 a video to edit. That can add up really fast. And I hate to say it, but YouTube isn't, I mean, the monetization that comes from YouTube, that's not why I do this. It's not a lot of monetization. My channel doesn't get the hundreds of thousands of video watches that other channels have. Someday, I hope so. But when you're paying that kind of money to do video editing, oh my gosh. And if you are an author and you want to do a read aloud, or you want to just go live and you want to just update your video so that you can have a professional looking video, then having something like this can be really helpful and save you a ton of money so that you don't have to spend hundreds of dollars on video editing. So the studio sound has applied. I'm going to click over here and I'm going to go to the green screen effects. I'm going to click on green screen. And let's just watch and see how this works. I'm crossing my fingers that my computer is not going to go a little berserk here. But so this is apply. See, it says applying green screen to this Flourish video that I'm doing here. Okay, we'll give it a moment. The other thing I want to note, I want you to see here while we're waiting for this, is look at all of the beautiful words. I don't have to have my assistant. I don't have to pay her to type all this out. I don't have to type all this out. If you remember when we talked about SEO optimization, well, if you've got a page that is talking about a certain topic you're teaching about, or something that you're passionate about, you have the video, you also have all of the information below in a transcript. You're able to have lots of keywords, rich keywords. That's going to be wonderful. SEO loves that stuff. And some people like to read versus watch on video, and vice versa. It depends. Everybody learns a little bit differently. It's also really great to have this transcript for my YouTube videos as well. If I'm posting the video in the end on YouTube, it's great to allow it to show the transcript, or allow people to download the transcript if they want it. It's still working here. Now I can also come here while this is going along. I can be clicking through. Oh, I don't like how, so that's another pricing strategy you can consider. So now maybe I'll say, I don't like the word another. That's instead of another, it's busy doing something. Okay, so you can click correct, and you can put, if it transcribed it a little bit differently, so I can say it's a, so that's a pricing strategy. So I'll click correct, and it's going to fix it here. If I remove a sentence or two, or if I'm rambling on and I decide, hey, I'm just going to take this whole paragraph out, it doesn't apply, I delete that, it deletes it from my video. I mean, talk about easy. You can also search and replace, and there's other things that you can do. So here I am let me go back. So do you see the green screen is gone? So if I come in here and let me do an upload of something, insert, I'm trying to remember, how did I insert the image? Gallery, let's do this. By the way, there's a lot of templates, overlays, and different things you can take advantage of. Maybe I'll just try to do something like that. It's downloading this media file. Of course, when I was playing with it earlier, I just ended up putting like a nice office background there. And by the way, and over here it says a new version of Descript is ready. This happens all the time. It just keeps uploading and updating new effects, new animations, and it allows me to make the most, and I'm not paying anymore. It's just, it's already gone through this process, and I'm able, let me see. So I'm able to pull all this stuff together. I think maybe I am a little too zoomed in. Let me get back to Descript. Okay, so there. I took the overlay and I just uploaded that. I could have just as easily uploaded anything else, but here I'm going to click.
Hello, April Cox here from Self-Publishing Made Simple. We help authors navigate the self-publishing of their book and grow from author to authorpreneur.
Okay, so what do you guys think? Is that just amazing or what? I highly recommend checking out Descript. It's Descript, and checking out what you can do and how you can save yourself time and effort with these AI hacks. By the way, they're coming out with additional AI hacks. They were announcing more updates. I don't have any kind of affiliate link. I'm just sharing knowledge with you that has saved me a ton of money. And I'm always looking for ways of becoming more productive. And this could be really helpful for all of you. So check it out. I have ACDC photo and video software. Okay. I have never used that, Nicole. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, if you have an opportunity to let us know how you like it. Does it have these kind of capabilities? There's so many different video editing software out there. And there's more than one way to get things done. This is just the way, I'm just sharing the way that I've been getting things done and helping. You can also, one of the things that you can do with AI is if you have a longer form video like the one I'm just showed you, there's certain AI, and I have to go back and look it up, but you can drop in your video and it will analyze and find the short clips and create a bunch of short clips that you can use for your the short form videos. So you can throw them onto the TikTok, or you can share it in all the different small elements or short form videos, and that can help you take little bits and bytes of things, and the fact that it analyzes it all itself comes up with suggestions of what the different things are, and then you get to update it, and then it breaks it into pieces that you can then upload. It's just amazing. So lots of fantastic things here. I hope this was helpful. If you have some things that you would like me to cover in the next live session, Wednesdays, 8 p.m. Eastern, join me next week. Please post your comments, and don't forget to subscribe and like the video. When you click that bell icon, then you'll never miss a video post that I make, and you'll be notified when I go live. So I do hope you'll come back, and thank you for joining me today. Have a wonderful day, everybody.